Jub's got my phone.
Good job, Jub.
Is he put it on silent? He's not playing games with it on the volume mode?
No, he's swiping on Tinder. For gamers, it's beginning to smell a lot like The Rock is cooking up Christmas. But it's not Christmas, and it's not The Rock's cooking that we can smell. It's Xbox, and it's E3 time. Well, almost. We've got about 2 weeks or so before E3 kicks off. And I'm Carl, joined by Lee, Paul, and we've even got someone more special than Lee here tonight. We have Mr. Garrett Atkins. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you on. It was organized super quick, and I think all of us heads are still rolling around trying to figure out how this happened. But hey, you're here now. Welcome.
Yeah, it was very last minute, but I'm real happy to get on the show.
Excellent. So this is our E3 or our pre-E3 show. So the idea is we're going to just talk nonsense about E3 and see what we get right, what we get wrong, and what we hope to see. And maybe Microsoft surprises us. Who knows? So, Mr. Lee, how are you doing?
Mate, I'm good. I'm just looking. There's people talking in the chat room.
Hey, that's good.
What's happening? Yeah, I'm good. It's funny because I met Jared about Friday, was it, or Thursday? We started messaging each other.
Yeah.
And then kind of just kept going. It was quite bizarre.
Yeah, I just started messaging off of Twitter. And I used to, up till about 2 weeks ago, I hardly tweeted and definitely never DM'd people on Twitter. But now it seems like it's text messaging.
Yep. Yeah. I don't normally get emails though. I get emails from my DM, which is kind of weird because you kind of normally ignore a message, but you get emails and go, well, who's emailing people? It's so strange. Yes.
And Mr. Paul, welcome back.
Hello, it's been a while.
Yeah, you've gone just about as long as your cat went.
Yes.
So you haven't been on for like a good couple 100 days. How you been doing?
Pretty good. I've just been taking it easy out here in CHB.
Yeah, just making sure your YouTube is busy plugging away.
Yeah, I haven't actually uploaded in about a month, but I'm over 100 people, so...
Oh man, you're getting there.
Doing something right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear. So, Mr. Garrett, can you please introduce yourself to all our friendly listeners and our watchers? Let them know who you are.
So my name's Garrett Atkins. Up until, I've been a gamer my whole life, but I'm not really from the game industry. Haven't been creating content in the game industry. Actually, I'm a serial entrepreneur and started my journey back in 2016 when I started my first company called Vi Media. And it's a full service digital marketing agency. It's boring really, but we create websites, do Facebook advertising, Google pay-per-click, search engine optimization, and basically help other companies make money in a whole bunch of nerdy ways. That said, it led to me starting a couple other companies, like an insulation company, an insurance agency, and then most recently a podcast recording and distribution company. So even though I don't have a podcast, I have a company with a studio that helps people record podcasts and distribute it to the whole world. So kind of have my hands in a couple different pots, but about 2 weeks ago, I announced this Xbox news outlet project that I'm going to be launching here within the next month on Twitter. And I thought, like most of my tweets, it would get maybe 3 to 5 likes. And then it kind of blew up. And over the past 2 weeks, my tweets have gotten over 2 million people who have laid eyes on them, which is absolute insanity. And it's kind of led to a bunch of very cool opportunities and met so many cool people in the Xbox community on Twitter and outside of Twitter now. And, it's one of the reasons I'm here on the show today. And I'm really happy to talk about Xbox, E3, and all the fun stuff and all the crazy stuff we see happening on Twitter and around the world in the gaming industry. So
sounds like you almost never sleep.
Lately, I've not been sleeping. I think the schedule the past week has been stay up for 2 days, crash the second day, stay up for 2 days, crash the second day. And that's been going on for 6-7 days straight. So, but that is very abnormal. That usually does not happen. We're just working on a lot right now. I obviously have a few companies, so I have a bunch of employees at all those companies, and I'm working very closely with a lot of them right now on this Xbox related project. So that's been keeping me up at night because there's so much to do. When I originally announced it, I really, like I said, I thought maybe 3 or 5 people would engage with the tweet about it. And so when it blew up, instead of being able to just tweet about it and then nothing happened like normal, I tweeted about it, and then it kind of put a lot of things in motion that now have to be completed by certain dates. That was not the case 2 weeks ago, where I could have taken as long as I wanted and no one would give a shit. Oh, pardon my language, but you know.
That's amazing. And now the custom question that we ask everyone who comes onto our show as a guest is, why Xbox? I mean, you always get those big fanboys, you know, I'm a hardcore PC person, you know, I bet for the PlayStation
the master
team.
race.
Yeah,
master
you know,
race. Yep.
the golden master race boys. But why Xbox? What about it specifically?
I think it's the most consumer-friendly gaming platform out there right now. Obviously, 2013 was kind of a dark year in the age of Xbox.
Yeah, just a bit rough.
Yeah, it was a bit rough. That said, since then, it's like Microsoft has had something to prove and have like turned it around completely to where before I would have said they were just as consumer friendly or lack thereof as any other gaming company. And they went from being in that position to having something to prove, which really made them strive to be as competitive as possible. And due to the sales difference between Sony and Microsoft last console generation, where you had PlayStation outpace Microsoft by about, I think, just over 2 times as many console sales.
Nearly 3 times it was, yeah.
Nearly 3 times. That really puts someone in a competitive mood. And when there's competition, that breeds innovation, right? So you have things like Game Pass happen. You have things like free multiplayer. That's one of the more recent announcements, is you're able to access free-to-play multiplayer games now on the Xbox Live ecosystem. Extremely consumer friendly. Now everyone can play Fortnite with their friends without having to pay for Xbox Live. And then, of course, you have these huge acquisitions now. I mean, it's kind of nice being part of the Xbox community, where the company has such a large wallet they can reach into and then snatch up these huge developers. Frankly, I find that attractive to be a part of that platform. And then Xbox is very friendly with other companies. Like, I could totally see Xbox cooperating with, this may sound crazy, Sony or Nintendo with Game Pass, for example.
Well, they already do Nintendo, don't they? The Xbox Live, Xbox, what are they called? Xbox Factory, whatever it's called now. The new
yeah.
Xbox Network.
The rename thing.
Well,
yeah, so they already are working on them, aren't they?
100%. And I could see them do that like even further. But yeah, I'd say I'm an Xbox fan. If you boil it down to a much shorter explanation, just because they're so consumer friendly, and the community as well. If I learned anything the past 2 weeks, the Xbox community, like you guys, they're just extremely friendly and willing to talk. And that's not how it was in business, I'll tell you that. So
Brilliant. Yeah, it seems like this generation, Microsoft's been extremely hungry. And I think they kicked that off with the One X. It definitely fired up Microsoft, got Phil Spencer on board with the board of directors there, and having, you know, Xbox as a seat at the table for Microsoft as a huge big company. I think that definitely got them all fired up and excited to do something and come in and change the gaming industry. Like, I mean, Game Pass, that's changed the industry forever. No one can go back now, you know?
No. I was just talking to my friend today. We were on a 2-hour phone conversation right before I realized I had to get on this podcast at 3 a.m. Central Time. I was literally on the phone with him. I was like, oh, I got a notification. I check. It's Lee. He's like, hey, dude, we're going to be on like in 2 hours. And I'm like, oh, my God, Alex, I have to go right now. I'm so screwed. This entire room was a wreck, like right before I got on this call. So anyways, I digress. Oh, God, I lost my train of thought now. Go ahead, pick it up.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. No one can blame you.
Talk about Game Pass. Just saying how about Game Pass has picked up.
Oh, yeah. So Game Pass. So Sorry. But no, Game Pass. So I was on the phone with my buddy Alex, and I was talking to him about, like, in 3 to 5 years, I mean, right now, Game Pass is at where Netflix was in, like, about 2010, in my opinion. And that means in, like, 3 to 5 years, I believe that Game Pass is going to be, like, the big brand rather than Xbox, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
After all, Microsoft did trademark Game Pass. I want to say maybe a year to 3 years ago, they did a big trademark on Game Pass. And I wouldn't be surprised if Game Pass was the forefront of their brand, and they even dropped Xbox off Xbox Game Pass. If you look on Twitter, for example, in their profile picture, that's what it says right now.
Well, they're a services company, aren't they? They're a services company at the end of the day. So this is a perfect service for them to sell to the how many billions of gamers is out there. So
100%.
Yeah, man. Them dropping Xbox, though, that's a big call.
I definitely stand by that call. In 3 to 5 years, I would not be surprised at all if that happened. I mean, just look at Netflix from 2010 to 2013, even the sales differences and the growth differences there. I mean, it'd almost be silly if assuming that kind of rate of improvement for Game Pass, it'd almost be silly for them not to triple down on the Game Pass brand. I mean, money-wise, and that's what no matter how consumer friendly they can be at times, these are companies at the end of the day, and they're going to do whatever is best for the wallet.
Yeah, for the shareholders. Yep, definitely.
Yep. All about the dollar bills at the end of the day anyway. And we're just along for the ride.
100%.
How long have you been gaming for? What's your first?
I was going to say, since I was, I want to say the first time I picked up a controller was probably at the age of 4, and it was Super Mario Brothers on NES. So
nice.
I was visiting my grandfather and grandmother in Chicago, Illinois. I was in their basement looking at a super old tube TV, probably that would be 1995 or 1996, probably 96. So,
man,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
What do you play? I see you completed Titanfall recently, like yesterday or something, didn't you? So you play games still. You're not sleeping much. You're working quite hard, but you still manage to find lots of time to game.
Yeah, that's why I don't sleep, Lee. It's because I have to find time to network with people. I have to find time to work and to game.
Priorities.
There's not enough hours in the day, so sleep kind of kicked the bucket this past week in favor of completing all 3 of those things.
Man, that's a good effort, though.
Yeah, very solid effort, and the doctor's going to have to make a very solid effort as well here shortly.
So, what day are you on? Are you on day 1 or 2 of your 3-day routine?
Right now is day... That's a tough call. I only got 4 hours last night, so it could go either way.
Oh, okay. So
I'd
like
say
2
it's
and
day
1 and a
1.
half? 1.
Yeah,
okay.
1.5 or 1.
So if you just start spouting nonsense, you've got a good excuse.
Very, very good excuse.
Brilliant. That's awesome. So let's dive into some E3 rumors and not acquisitions, but like the rumors and the what we want to see and, wish lists. And then we can end off with being a bit more predictable, what we really are going to see. And, just like lower the energy down in the room at the end when we just play out to some sad music.
So I need to put in one straight away. It was Kingsman wants Snap back. He misses it.
Who doesn't miss Snap? I mean,
he wants YouTube Snap back.
That was fantastic. Like YouTube or Twitch Snap, and you could just play a game, watch a YouTube video, or watch someone live stream their games. I miss Snap.
I miss Snap.
I do.
So funny. What are the chances of it coming back, though? Have you heard rumors? Anybody had any rumors about it? Or
it's probably
was it just Kingsman?
Man.
No.
I think Kingsman's just it's just wishful thinking that. But that's a good one to start off with, because that's, bring back 2013. You don't hear people say that often.
That's right.
So, type of studio acquisitions. This is always an interesting one to lead with. Well, who do we want to see Microsoft pick up?
They're going to get WB, aren't they? Warner Brother Games. It's easy.
Hopefully. That's one of the top of the list. But who else? Who else do we think they should pick up? In your dream scenario.
Sony. Just do it by Sony. Easily done.
Easy.
They're not making much money. They're probably quite cheap now, aren't they? Probably less than.
So who's top of your list, Garrett?
Well, let's two different lists, right? We have the realistic list, and then we have the list that's definitely not realistic. I'll start with the more fun one. My not so realistic list would be From Software, probably at first or second. I think that even though it's not strictly speaking your conventional Japanese developer. That said, I think that it does appeal to the Japanese market, which I think would help Microsoft out with their endeavors on breaking into the Japanese market. Because
do you think they're all talk though? Do you think they're all talk? Because they've been saying this for years. We do their we often take the mickey by doing the news article on how many they sold this week, and it's like 2, and that's a good week. Do you think they're really trying that hard? Because they've supposedly been working with Japanese companies for ages, but there's nothing at all.
You think, like, you're asking, do I think Microsoft actually doesn't give a crap about acquiring a Japanese developer?
Yes,
no, I think
exactly.
they definitely want to get a Japanese developer. Otherwise, you wouldn't hear things. I know you were just talking about how you've heard about it for a long time now, but I don't think they would be swinging around things such as Kojima if they weren't taking it seriously. In my opinion, that's a pretty big name. And basically, if they did, and of course that's a rumor, but let's say hypothetically speaking, they ended up working with Kojima, that would end up opening the doors for them to work with a bunch of other Japanese developers, in my opinion, because that's such a highly respected name in that space. So I don't think they're playing.
Did he tweet about that? I think someone tweeted about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Someone actually said that, didn't they? They were working with Kojima.
What was it confirmed? That's news to me.
I thought something came out. I thought I saw a news thing fly past saying
it's more just a rumor because of what Phil Spencer had on his shelf.
Was it really? Okay.
No, there was actually more to it than the thing on the shelf. But
Ooh,
I think it was like about a month ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a month and a half ago. There was someone that did say something. I just don't think that the source was enough to say it was confirmed, but it was a source that is usually correct. So it is a good rumor.
Oh man, yeah, having Kojima on board would be fantastic. Just having that name on board, attached to Xbox, would be a really good sell for Japan.
Death Stranding 2 or something.
Oh god, walking simulators too.
Postal simulator, I think you mean.
Yeah. Futuristic UPS man simulator.
Yes, brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. So, what about
How about
Moon
you, Carl?
Studios?
What about you?
I think Moon Studios, the guys that make Ori, pick those guys up because they're really talented.
Yeah.
And I mean, Ori's got huge, good ratings, so why not?
It wins stuff, doesn't it? Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, Moon Studios, imagine what they could do with Microsoft money behind them.
That would be awesome. My realistic one would probably be same thing as Lee's opened the conversation with, just due to all the rumors and the fact that it would be easy. WB, somewhere WB, or if they're having a sell-off, which I'm not following closely enough to know the answer to this specifically, but it is a possibility that they just sell off one of the developers underneath the whole thing rather than the entirety of WB. So I could see that happening.
Yeah, I heard AT&T didn't want any of it. They were going to sell all 14 studios off or something. That's what I heard. There's a whole bunch of studios under there.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd end up buying the whole thing or just pick up one developer underneath there. Like if I was Microsoft, I think the correct move would be to evaluate the situation and pick up the studios that are actually developing IP that appeals to your target audience. So
Batman.
Yeah, more Batman. We want more Batman in our lives. Definitely. And then, Mr. Paul, I know your answer already.
Yes.
BioWare.
I honestly don't know if EA are ever going to release BioWare.
But if it's a dream scenario and they're like...
Dream scenario, I was actually thinking along similar lines, but what about Blizzard? Their name has sort of been raked through the mud in the last few months, and I don't know if Activision are terribly happy with that. But the amount of IPs they have, that would just be a huge boost to Game Pass.
That would be very interesting. Blizzard that's definitely a high pie in the sky type one. I definitely think. But it's still.
I mean, that would just be a dream. That wouldn't be a reality. I
Yeah.
don't think Activision will ever give them up. But
No, definitely not. Just like
it'll be nice for them to get out from underneath Activision.
yeah, get doing their own thing again.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm with you there. Also, what about if Microsoft, reform Crytek? Because didn't they dissolve after Rise or something?
You just want Rise 2, don't you? That's what you want.
I want Rise 2. Give me Rise 2
Yeah,
for
I
the
think
Series
you're
X.
on Rise 2.
Rise is awesome. I was just looking at some gameplay. I played that. I think last time I played Rise was a year and a half ago, and the graphics were astounding then still.
Yeah, they still hold up.
They hold up. They hold up today because I actually loaded it up because I wanted to see something. I wanted to see the best the Xbox Series X has to offer, the best the PS5 had to offer because I have PS5, and then I wanted to see how it looked compared to Rise because Rise, although it did not get the Metacritic ratings that they were hoping, when it comes to graphical fidelity, I mean, it could release on Xbox Series X, and you would say to yourself, "Oh wow, those graphics are good."
Mm-hmm.
If it came out in 2021, that's how ahead of their time they were. So
Yeah.
I'd love to see Rise, if for anything, just to see the graphics on a game like that today and how far ahead they'd be.
Did it get the FPS boost like the rest of the games? No, I didn't get
I
it.
don't know.
No, I don't think it did. I think it's still running at 900p, even on the Series X, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
Kind of upscaled to 1080p, and then that's upscaled again to 4K, which is a pity because, I mean, a Series X patch for Rise would be awesome. And it would
be amazing.
How many more people will jump in because of that?
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to I hope Crytek, man.
Yeah.
Give us more
Crytek
Crysis.
would be good. Yeah.
What about Sega? There's lots of rumors of Sega's working with, or
that's the big rumor at the moment. Hey, Sega is
No, I was
the one
actually
to
getting
sell.
excited for that one because they've just announced what is it? Total War Warhammer 3.
Oh, another Warhammer game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, Warhammer 1 and 2 were amazing. Warhammer 3 looks like it's upped it a bit better. No, I'm looking forward to that. And if Microsoft buy them out, then,
There's lots of rumors kicking around. They've got a lot of IP, haven't they, as well?
Yeah.
That would be a good one to snatch up.
Yeah.
It would.
Do Warhammer. I was the same friend I was telling you guys that I was speaking to on the phone before this podcast. I was telling them how excited I'd be if the people who made Warhammer got picked up by Microsoft, because I think Lee was joking because they always make new games like all the time. They're just pumping them out.
One a week currently, it is.
I know, it's crazy. So that said, just imagine if they had the Microsoft resources behind them. I mean, one, they can't be that expensive to pick up. That'd probably be a cheap acquisition compared to picking up something like Bethesda. And then they're pushing out games all the time. And what is everyone complaining about with Xbox and Microsoft right now is that they're not pushing out games fast enough. So imagine if you took a developer like that that's pushing out a game once a week or whatever, and you invested a bunch of resources into them. That would be a great pickup, actually, for Microsoft, in my opinion.
It would. I mean, we could get Space Marine 2. You don't remember that one?
Space Marine 2.
It was actually an amazing game, well ahead of its time again.
Was that from the 90s?
No, mid to late 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a space game that's played on PC, Space Marine game on PC. Aliens.
StarCraft?
Tau, I think it was. Not Tau Conspiracy. Firestorm. Firestarter. Something along those lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
How bizarre. Okay.
It was a good FPS. But
are these Warhammer games any good that they keep bringing out?
99% aren't.
Oh, no. Okay.
There's a few that are. That's something Games Workshop has been sort of hammered for. They're letting so many people release games under the Warhammer 40K or, Warhammer Age of Sigma IP, and a lot of them are terrible.
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite Games Workshop game or Warhammer game?
I really, really liked Warhammer Online.
Wow, that's unusual. No one else liked that, did they?
Oh, we hammered that so much. No, not a lot of people did play it, but I thoroughly enjoyed that game.
You could
Oh,
say
cool.
that you
I-
warhammered it.
I've not played any of them. I think I might have played the beta of Warhammer Line. It was not bizarre like that, but no, I've not played any of them. I did like the look of the one that came out. There was an FPS one that came out or is coming out soon. It looks really cool.
Hmm.
And the video of them is in like a cave, and then you kind of there's like 4 of them with a gun, and there's a cave, and then the aliens kind of appear around them, and then it cuts out. That looks really cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Begins with
Warhammer
N.
games.
Begins with N, I think.
Necra, something. I think I've seen it. Yeah,
Necro something
Yeah,
or
that's
other.
cool.
yeah.
Ah, well.
What about you?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a Warhammer game. I like the look of them and I like looking at their trailers, but I've never sat down to actually play one.
Oh wow. So mine would be Vermintide 2, and I honestly recommend do you guys like Left 4 Dead?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, Vermintide 2 is a must play then. It is
Okay.
obviously we're never gonna get a Left 4 Dead 3. We have Back 4 Blood coming out, which
Oh,
is
yeah, Back
back
4
with
Blood.
Left 4 Dead 3.
It is. Yeah.
That's my most anticipated game of the year, by the way. Even more so. Halo Infinite still takes the cake. So it's my
Yeah.
second most anticipated game of the year.
You
That
just saw
said-
yourself getting lynched, didn't you?
That
Yeah, no,
said, Vermintide 2 is like Left 4 Dead, but with swords and spells. Like that's the
Okay.
best way to put it. Very, very short. And the graphical fidelity of that game is just fun to look at, even if you hated the game. It's one of those games that are so beautiful that it's just a good time to look at while you play it. But it's like Left 4 Dead. I highly recommend checking that out.
I
Awesome.
played the first one a bit, but didn't get into it as much as I thought I could.
Yeah, it's hard to get past the fact that you're killing rats instead of zombies is a kind of sore on the eyes for sure. But once you get past that, because I picked it up and then put it down after 30 minutes or like one run, because the levels are just like Left 4 Dead. You play through a run and then you play through another campaign that's on a different map. Same exact structure as L4D. That said, I had to put it down after the first time I played it because I didn't like how it looked, even though it was beautiful. The aesthetics were not as fun looking as Left 4 Dead's were. But once I got past that, it was a blast.
Very
And
good.
Okay.
rats don't bother me. I play Scaven and Blood Bowl, so
Mate, you do any RPG, there's always kill 10 rats. Anything you do, it's always a
Oh.
starter. So,
The
Yeah.
first quest ever.
exactly.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think
So-
we've kind of exhausted the type of studios or the studios we're hoping to see. Our wish lists
Oh,
and our
I have
practical.
one other note,
Ooh.
if I could.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Okay, let me pull this up because I did a tweet earlier today.
Yeah, I was
about
actually
the
looking for it just
E3
now.
Possibilities.
There's-
So, I'd say one other good one would be the IO. Do you guys know much about the IO rumor?
Ooh, no.
oh,
Oh, they make Hitman,
Apparently-
don't they?
Apparently, it's rumored that Microsoft is going to partner with IO Interactive in some way, which would be really cool because they're in the third-person action adventure category. I'd say more action than adventure because of the Hitman series. But I think that would actually be a great partnership for Microsoft. I know right now they're working on the next James Bond 007 game, which is a perfect fit for them, obviously. That said, I think the possibility of a partnership between IO and Microsoft would be great for the community. So
Yeah, that'll be fantastic.
Yeah, those Hitman games are amazing. That's so cool.
yeah, they are.
So IO, yeah, that sounds
Well,
actually
actually, mate, they make more
doable.
than just that, don't they? They make a few different games, IO. Or they've made them back in the past. They made other games over IP.
Yeah.
That actually sounds quite plausible, actually. IO.
No,
Yeah.
they're like a reasonable size. They're not too big, not too small, and they make great games. They did a really good job with the Hitman franchise. I don't know if you guys know much about it, but I watched one of those like 3-hour long YouTube videos that explains the entire history of a developer, and
Oh, yeah.
IO was one of them. And they actually totally revived the Hitman franchise with this most recent trilogy. So they have a really good story behind them.
Oh, fantastic. Is that NoClip?
Pardon me?
The channel that does the videos you're watching, is that NoClip?
I forget which one. It was it's not a channel I usually watch, so I can't recall.
Okay. NoClip do amazing gaming documentaries. They did a fantastic one about Rocket League.
I'm gonna have to write that down.
Yeah, really good. NoClip, they're really good. Really high production value. In awe of what they're able to accomplish, just the two of them. So yeah,
I'll be checking them out for the next time I want to watch a 3-hour video, which is way too often.
When you want to get some sleep.
3-hour gaming documentary. So onto our wish list. No matter how crazy, how big, what do you guys want to see? Let's blow people away with our creativity.
Mine is about as predictable as you can guess.
Well, you spoke first, so off you go, Mr. Paul.
I want to see New Vegas 2.
I think you and every other person on this planet. If New Vegas 2 comes out, we would have to enter a lockdown again just so everyone can go home and play it.
Exactly.
The world economy will just pause. New Vegas 2, I definitely agree. We need it. It's been long overdue.
It has. And now they own Bethesda and they own Obsidian. Why can't it happen?
Match made in heaven.
It's completely possible.
Man. Mr. Lee?
Keep going. I'm not sure actually. I've been absorbing lots of different ones. I haven't got my own, to be honest.
There's
lots out there. Yeah.
And you, Garrett? Anything that sort of blows your hair back, like top of your list, this would be the most amazing thing you could ever see?
Before the Bethesda acquisition, it would have been Bethesda. Of course, I was never crazy enough to think that would happen. I don't think anyone was. That was one of those events where you remember where you were when it happened.
Yeah.
God, that was such a good day. But
it came out of the blue as well.
Yeah, no, it was out of the blue. I don't think anyone knew that was obviously, I don't think Sony knew that was happening.
No,
and they're a huge company. So that said, Namco Bandai, I mean,
oh yes,
that would be a really good get.
That would be great.
It'd be huge, but it'd be a really good get in my opinion.
Man, yeah, that would be great. That would be fantastic. Revive the fighting game on Xbox a bit. Since the last one was Killer Instinct in 2013.
Yeah. They did a follow-up, I think, after that.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they didn't, but I thought they probably just did a content update. I was never a Killer Instinct fan, but I do remember talking to someone about that a couple weeks ago, and they said that after the 2013 release, they did an update on the Xbox One game. So
I'd like to see a Killer Instinct 2. I think there's lots of potential there. There's some really cool characters. It's a really nice feeling fighting game.
All those achievements you can get.
Oh man, there's so many 5-point achievements. And I think there's like 6,000 gamer score to get. And they're all like 5 points, 10 points.
Wow.
It's shocking. Man. Flashbacks. What I really, really would love to see is if Anthem gets sold to Microsoft and they announce Anthem 2.0 is coming out.
I'd love to see an Anthem 2.0.
I love the silence after that.
That's one shock. I just don't see EA releasing any of its IPs. They're too greedy.
It's
I think they would rather shut down the studios than that. Like when you were talking about BioWare earlier, all I could think to myself is that EA is the kind of company, especially with such a good studio like BioWare, that is dangerous when it's in your competitors' hands. I think they would probably shut that studio down before even selling it to make a profit.
I would agree with that one.
It's annoying because we saw a glimpse of Anthem 2.0 and then they just took it away from us and our dreams are gone again. I'll just shake my fist.
Did you play Anthem at all?
I'm about to.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
We played the demo. It was really cool, really fun. I loved the flying. There were some, bits that didn't capture me. When it was on sale for $2, we bought it. So it's now firmly in the backlog. And when they announce that the servers are shutting down, we'll all jump in. We'll all have fun for 40 hours or so.
I thought they had. I tried to log in and play about 3 months ago. It still took 5 minutes.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine because I jumped into playing our achievement challenge month because I thought it might be some easy achievements again. It was working. It was still there. People were still in there, still doing stuff.
See, 2.0. It's what we want, and I'm not going to let this go. This is going to be the hill I die on.
Well, you're going to die.
Yeah, I think so.
Why not just add that concept to Titanfall 3? So you got your Titans on the ground and you've got your pilots who can fly like Anthem.
Oh, yeah. So, like, the ejector pods are like mechs that they climb into. So their mech isn't a mech. Like those
they're meching in a
dolls.
mech. Is that right? Are you allowed to do that? I'm not sure that's allowed.
Why not?
I don't know. You might need to get some government approval before you're allowed to do that. Put a mech in a mech. So, what
I might
else
steal some of yours, actually, Kyle, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. I've got a list of things I've found or thought up. So go through the list and anything that jumps out.
I really like Splinter Cell. So they were talking. So Splinter Cell was teased a little bit. Was it last year at EA at E3? Because Mighty Boy was out there, wasn't he? Mr. Splinter Cell actually did all the voice was out there talking and doing stuff.
Yeah, and then what? It turned out he was coming to Rainbow Six Siege or something.
It's coming to Rainbow Six Siege. But it might have just been a tease. Maybe actually come out with a game. So how many years ago was that? They actually had a game.
A while since we've had a new one.
It's been 84 years.
84
I was still at EB
years.
Games when the last Splinter Cell came out.
So yeah.
I had that on OG Xbox, that game. That was one of the first games I purchased.
Man.
Such a cool game.
We need Splinter Cell to come back. It's such a good RP. And I think it's with the next gen, it'll look really good and play really well. They can do like an open world Splinter Cell type stealth game, like a sort of a Hitman type thing. How good would that be?
How good would that
awesome.
be, indeed?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Another thing I really want to see is Rare and Bethesda working together on a game, like collaborating on a game. Something with the weirdness of the craziness of Sea of Thieves with something like Fallout 76.
That would be such an odd partnership. I can't even think about what that would result in because that'd be so unique.
It'll be something completely different, and it'll just be amazing to see how strange whatever would come out of that.
Banjo-Kazooie RPG
In a post-apocalyptic.
in a post-apocalyptic,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
And like the bird, instead of a bird with feathers, it is just like a skeleton bird, and it's just.
Can you ride the bird, though?
Yeah, of course. It's a video game. Come on.
Just scale the bird up, and then you can ride it like Scalebound almost promised us.
Scalebound. Maybe Scalebound comes out.
Oh man!
Do you think they'll grab it and finish it? Give it to somebody like Rare to finish or something like that.
Oh man! Imagine if they did something with like RD or something. RD instead of Doom, they're now doing Scalebound. You know, dragons, heavy metal.
Heavy
Over
metal
the
and
top.
dragons. Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
On RD Tech 7 or whatever they're running Doom on, it'll look amazing. Come on,
It
Phil,
will.
make it happen. We want Scalebound back.
Scalebound.
Scalebound Doom. Man.
So Forza Horizon, number 5, sorry, not number 6, number 5. In Mexico, do you think that will come out as an official?
I definitely think we're going to see a trailer for that. Without a doubt.
I need that
think
game.
we'll see gameplay and everything for that one.
Do you think we'll get a release date?
I think we'll get a release date. Yeah, I think that Xbox right now is obviously focused on creating and delivering some great games, and I think that they're going to give us a few more release dates than we're expecting at the C3 that's coming up.
I hope so, because it's been really quiet this year. There hasn't been that many games really come out on PlayStation as well. It's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I think COVID really messed up. Obviously, COVID had huge effects on the video game industry. So I think a lot of companies are a lot more quiet than they normally are leading up to E3. I also think that Microsoft is being intentionally quiet, and I think they're going to come out swinging very hard. I think Sony and Microsoft are playing a strategic game between the two of them right now on how to handle the
Just
weeks
waiting.
leading up to E3.
We've had a nightmare. I do the news every week, and I can't because there's hardly news. We had like 6 stories last week. There's just nothing interesting. It's all E3 rumors is all you get now.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I've been able to post content about is rumors. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is why we're doing this show. Because
Basically.
for trying to find news at this time of year is just shocking. Like there's just nothing out there. So yeah, we're definitely going to see Horizon 5 for sure. But are we saying Mexico or Japan?
Oh, Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah, I think the map's almost out, isn't it? I think it's all the
Yeah, I
map
think
recently.
it's all but confirmed that it's Mexico.
Yeah, everyone wanted Japan because everyone likes drifting except me. So I'm quite happy for it to go to Mexico. No one likes drifting, really. Everyone just says they do.
You're just bad at it, Lee. That's your
I'm
fault.
just bad at it. No matter how much money I spend on the car and how much time I Google the correct settings, I'm useless. I can't do it.
I think Japan would be a good place for a Need for Speed Most Wanted. I don't think it'd be a good place for Horizon compared to Mexico, at least.
How about the new Need for Speed then? Wasn't that put back, wasn't it? Didn't EA buy Need for Speed recently? The company that makes it, Crytek? What were they called?
No, they bought Codemasters, didn't they?
Codemasters, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Codemasters
So-
that make
okay.
Dirt.
So they were going to bring out one Need for Speed and one. What's the other franchise that Codemasters do?
Dirt.
No. Oh, was it Dirt? They were going to do alternate years.
Yeah, I think it was Dirt.
But I played Dirt 5 and it's a bit short compared to Horizon. It's real short.
What is it like? I actually have not played Dirt before at all.
It's an arcade game. That's basically what it is. And it's doable. I did almost 100%ed it. The only reason I didn't 100% it is because you have to do 10,000 miles or something or some ridiculous. And I completed the whole game and only completed half of it. And if I'm not going to sit here and do another 20 hours of just driving around in circles to do the last achievement for it. So, yeah.
Just
But
'cause
it's
you're
pretty
lazy.
straightforward.
I'm going to have to jump off for half a sec. I've got little ones to put to bed.
Cool.
Okay.
Enjoy.
They did.
Yeah. So Horizon 5 and what else? I
Gear
hope-
6, open world Gear 6.
We're not going to see Gears 6 for a while, but I just hope we get a trailer just so that they can indicate what's going on in Gears, you know?
I don't think we'll get anything because Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, but even just a CGI trailer, just a, like a Gears 6. So
Like a Halo,
Gears 6 is
Halo
coming.
Infinite trailer, you mean? Like
See,
30
that's-
seconds.
My initial thoughts would be, as a video game developer and publisher, that you'd want to show every single game possible, especially right now if you're Microsoft, right? But the things I tried to keep in mind to temper my expectations leading into events like this is the fact that marketing's like a gun and you only have so many bullets in the chamber. And once you shoot it, you can't put it back in. So they probably aren't going to show a lot of games they could easily show a CGI trailer for because they want to save it for the next event. And also, they're going to be at Summer Game Fest. So they have two big showcases. I mean, I don't know what the Summer Game Fest looks like yet, but they're going to have E3, then Summer Game Fest. I imagine that at E3, we're not going to see the games that are super far off. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, no, that's
I
a
hope we'll
good way.
get some.
Good way to temper expectations as well, knowing that, this is big. E3 is big, but it's not Xbox's only event this year. So they're going to show stuff that will grab headlines, that'll be like, this game is coming this year, and then maybe they'll use Summer Game Fest or, Xbox IO, or what's it, Xbox XO or something that they do every so often?
XOXO? XOXX? Yeah.
Something like that. They'll probably use that as more like a future look. Here's the next games coming in the next 3 years or so.
I remember that in Mexico and they just yelled a lot. That's all I can remember about that program.
Just yelled at the camera and everyone just sitting back going, oh, okay, someone's excited.
No idea what's going on. Everyone just keeps yelling at me.
I was just yelling, games.
Flight Simulator.
Yes.
So they've just released a patch to make it from 170 gig down to 80 gig. Do you think
Nice.
that's going to come out?
Yeah, that's coming for the Series X for sure.
But
Yeah,
soonish.
that's going to be
though?
shown. I think it's going to be shown and then given a release date, and I think it'll come out in 2021
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So everything's going to come out around October, November time?
at the latest.
Have a look. Have a look. This is
Honestly,
interesting.
probably before then, because
Yeah.
you have Halo Infinite in the fall time, right?
Mhm.
And they're going to put as many or as few of their own properties in that window as possible. So I wouldn't be surprised if you were to get a Flight Simulator in late Q3 or super early Q4.
Mm. I've also noticed.
When's Halo come out? November 10th, isn't it? Normally, is a Halo
November
kind
the
of
11th, I think.
date?
Yeah, it's a November game.
Yeah, because have a look at what Dying Light and Far Cry 6, all the big games being announced for the end of the year, all missing in November. They're all doing October and December. November's mysteriously missing. I think.
Wonder what's going to go there.
Yeah, I wonder if the Juggernaut shall appear. So, do you think Halo Infinite is coming this year?
I 100% think Halo is coming this year. I think that Xbox is in a very delicate situation with their game release lineup, because right now the whole narrative is that all these games are being made but they're not out, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have 23 studios in house. They have some of the best talent in the entire industry at Xbox Game Studios now. But all these acquisitions, most of these acquisitions occurred within the past 2 to 3 years. It takes up to 5 years or longer to make a super high quality AAA game. That means that most of these studios haven't even been with Microsoft long enough for their most recently developed games to be completed in some cases.
It's like Fable, isn't it? Fable's been talked about, but that could be quite a while away still.
Oh, I think Fable is pretty far off. I think that's probably 2024, I imagine.
Oh, really? You think that far?
No, don't say that. I was so looking forward to Fable.
I think spring, though, right after January. That's when I think. I don't think it's a November game. I think it's a spring game, because spring is turned into a place where juggernauts go to now. So.
Okay. Interesting. Man, I was so hoping to hear more Fable, to have a release date for Fable at least, even if it just says, coming 2022 or something.
So it's been too quiet, isn't it, though? There's been absolutely nothing. It had that one Moon movie come out in end of last year, and that's it.
And we all squealed, and then nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. I thought I had my years wrong. 2023 in spring. That's when I think it'll be.
3 years. Yeah, it's 3-year turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah, not 2024. That's way too far off. It'll definitely be out. They wouldn't have shown us anything if it was going to be that far out.
Okay, 2023 for Fable. Writing that
unless
down.
Unless it's vaporware, it's not going to come out.
No, this is a new Xbox, This isn't on Matic's Xbox anymore.
So, does the hardware ever come out in E3? Is it all just games? Do they ever do hardware or anything like that? Any changes?
They announced the One X and they announced the Series X. Well, they confirmed that the Series X was being built at E3.
Yeah,
so there's nothing else?
I don't know. Maybe they'll announce like VR or something.
VR? Yeah, I was thinking VR maybe.
No way.
Yeah. I'm with Garrett on this. VR is a dead fish. It's
they had that
announcement.
Fast. They had that announcement with Oculus years ago, and then shortly after that, they said we're not doing VR.
No, we're done.
I think they're staying. I think they're staying away from that. They have a lot of developments with their HoloLens in their research and development team, and maybe we see something coming from that in the future. But I don't see them doing VR until it's adapted more mainstream.
So you don't think they'd ever pick up an existing PC VR and go, well, we'll just plug it into your Xbox and then connect it to Steam account and then just start playing VR stuff?
If they would have done that, they would have done that at the beginning of this console generation. I don't think they'd do it in the middle of the console generation.
Yeah. And
really?
like I keep saying, Microsoft know how many VR headsets are plugged into Windows, and they've clearly got that information and gone, it's not worth our time.
I know, I completely agree. I'm just being facetious almost, but I'm just kind of curious because it's such a massive. Well, PlayStation's always kind of talking about it, and there's people definitely playing VR stuff.
Yeah,
and it would be really easy just to go, just plug your VR headset in. It's like a really simple. It's a PC, so you can plug it in and it would work.
It would be pretty easy, but then you got to also support like the 90 hertz display and all that. Which I mean, the HDMI 2.1
can. The Series X can kill it though. They'll handle it easily.
Yeah. It's possible. Technologically, it is probably possible, but I don't think they will do it. It's a waste of resources in their mind.
Yeah.
Which is a pity, but I mean, then you look at the sales,
It is a pity. I think it'd be cool to have VR. Because I don't want to go and buy a PC. I don't want to go and buy a PC.
I would love to have VR. If you would have asked me like 4 years ago, I thought VR was going to be the future of gaming by this time.
Yep.
Yeah, I think PlayStation
I totally
did as well.
called it wrong. It was not. It didn't happen because they didn't develop. No one wanted to develop AAA games for a system that had no install base. So until someone takes the leap of faith, kind of like Valve did on Steam and PC with Half-Life Alyx, which lots of people consider that the best VR game made. It's as close to or considered a AAA VR game. Until we start seeing that more often, I don't think we're gonna have VR on Xbox.
Resident Evil came on VR, didn't it?
Wasn't Resident Evil 7 Biohazard came to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games that have come to VR, like Doom and all that, like
Elite Dangerous.
Skyrim. But yeah, I don't think VR is the future of Xbox.
No.
Xbox seems to have stepped away a bit from their experimental days, with Kinect and things like that.
Uh,
I would like to see Kinect come back.
Oh, I miss it so much. I want to just yell at my Xbox. I want to say, "You stupid machine, just turn on," and with a hands full of chips.
Just use Alexa.
Touch anything.
Just use Alexa.
Yeah, can you call Alexa you stupid machine?
Yes, you can probably.
I mean, my youngest absolutely loves the Kinect on the 360, just playing Kinect Sports. He'll just stand there, bouncing the ball like this, going absolutely nuts.
That's
and then
awesome.
he'll load up Dance Central, and away he goes. It's hours of fun.
It's you, really, isn't it, though? You say it's your son, but...
Yeah, have you
No,
seen
it's you,
Dance? You never watched any of my TikTok videos, did you?
Oh, I didn't actually know that you were releasing.
Not yet. So what about Uplay coming to Game Pass? Uplay Plus.
So is that going to come through the browser, or do you reckon it's going to be like purchase, like EA Play sort of style?
I think it'll be like EA Play, just slotted into Game Pass. All the games on Uplay Plus just suddenly appear in your Game Pass library.
It would be awesome.
That would be a good partnership to announce.
So we can all play Assassin's Creed.
All of them, all 27. From the beginning to the end. And then, in 10 years' time, we'll just be all Assassin's Creeded out, ready for the next one.
I don't know if it will happen. I think it'll be good, but I don't know if it will happen. It seems to be taking its time. That rumor came out about maybe 6 months ago, but not longer, and it just seemed to die quite quickly.
Almost like someone was killing it.
Yes, like it wasn't real because they were just making it up. Yeah, it just seemed a bit odd.
That's a bit of a pity. I would really like Uplay Plus to come to Game Pass, especially on PC, because Uplay Plus on PC has quite a lot of games.
Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me if it happened though. If you would have, after Game Pass first came out, if you would have told me that EA Play was going to become a part of it, I mean that's a bigger deal than Uplay coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
EA is a way bigger deal than that, in my opinion.
Huge.
So if they have EA Play on there, I think the possibilities are endless with who they partner with and who they bring the Game Pass. I think that'd be excellent, and let's hope it does happen for us as consumers.
Definitely. I'm hoping against hope that it does happen, but that's just me.
Wouldn't be surprised. Well, they didn't tell us about EA Play, did they? It just kind of happened. Then, oh, by the way, we're just going to do this. So it could well be kept quiet for a reason.
It just kind of, the news just dropped one Monday, didn't it? Seems to be Xbox's MO at the moment. Drop big news on the Monday and dominate headlines for the rest of the week. Pretty clever.
Yeah.
It's working.
The big question, on everyone's mind, everyone across Twitter, everyone across the gaming sphere, Starfield. Do you think it's coming this year?
I've seen so many rumors. I honestly don't know. It's
not a very good answer. Come on.
It's hard to say. I mean, we haven't seen much from Bethesda. Like this time leading into E3, we were getting all these random drops when 76 was coming out. Like just the Twitch channel of just, the cog with the occasional bobblehead bobbing up. I haven't seen anything from Bethesda this year, which either they're still a bit shell-shocked from the 76 fiasco, or they're keeping quiet big time, or they have nothing.
Do you think maybe Microsoft has gone to them and said, look what happened last time? Let's just keep quiet until we can do like a mic drop.
Yeah.
I think there's two possibilities, right? It is, despite the acquisition from Microsoft, we're still talking about Bethesda. That being the case, up until the past 2 years, I think it was 2 years ago, this doesn't apply, but before that, it applied almost every time. It was always Bethesda's move to announce a game at E3 and then release it that fall. Like that was their big thing. That's why Pete Hines is so applauded throughout the industry. He's really good at PR and figuring those types of things out. So the first option is obviously that it gets announced at E3 and then it releases in October or November. Those would be the two release windows for this year. And then the other option, you have springtime, because I don't think they're going to wait all the way up until next fall. It sounds like it's possibly a bit closer than that. So I think springtime is another option. Of course, I guess there's a third. It could be next fall. But I'm going to try to stay optimistic and hope for springtime. I think that's the more realistic one as well. Between that and this fall, that's where all the rumors. What are the newest rumor? Is the newest rumor fall 2022?
The last I heard was that it was coming this year and then it's not coming this year. There's been a lot of back and forth between that.
I feel like it's going to come out. I think it's going to come out this year because it'll be great to get Bethesda to do a massive one for Microsoft. This is their kind of major announcement they can do together on E3. The first one, hit it, get the beta out there, get it all going out there quickly.
So you think that game is going to go gold and then release in 2021, and that's realistic?
Yeah, I think so. I think they could do that. We don't know what they've been doing there. They've been working on Starfield for years.
They have.
We heard about this game a long time ago.
Does Bethesda ever announce when their games go gold?
I don't think so, do they?
No, I don't think so. I think other studios do, but not Bethesda. I've never seen Bethesda announce when a game goes gold. So maybe it's already gone gold. And maybe
it could have. It could have. It's just with those games of that size.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like getting my hopes up for something that would be so awesome. Nothing would make me happier than
really
Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
I mean, the perfect mind-blowing moment would be the end of E3, Starfield trailer, release date is the very next day, or the release date now type thing. And Starfield is out digitally on Game Pass, and then a week later, physical and things like that. I think
that would be insane.
That would just.
I really want
forever.
a shooting in the space shooting game. That's what I really want. A decent space exploration game, shooting stuff. Sounds awesome.
You want a space in the shooting space game?
Yes. I'll start playing Mass Effect again and go, yeah, Mass Effect's really cool. I really like this sort of flying around and doing stuff like that. It's really cool.
I think a lot of people are playing Mass Effect for the first time saying, man, games used to be like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, all right. Well, I've almost exhausted my list. So, anyone else want to taper our expectations? What do you guys really think is going to be shown? What do you think is really going to happen? I mean, they've got 90 minutes and they're cramming Bethesda and Xbox together. So in an hour and a half, there's only many trailers you can show.
No, but that's quite long because they've been doing them for 45 minutes, half an hour, haven't they, recently? This is actually quite a long one for them.
The last E3 was what, an hour and a half?
It was 90 minutes last E3.
Yeah. So,
oh, was it? Okay, for that just Microsoft, was it?
Yeah. And now you're adding Bethesda to it. So there's only so many trailers you can show in 90 minutes. And have Phil Spencer go, a console exclusive, when he comes out on stage in his very tight t-shirts.
I was actually surprised. I guess I shouldn't be because the acquisition just happened recently. And all these studios were acquired within the past two or 3 years. Not all of them, but a lot of them. That being said, they have such a large collection of studios now that I was actually surprised that this E3 was only an hour and a half long. I thought for sure they would have enough content and announcements and things to go over between acquisitions, new IP announcements, sequel announcements, release dates, that it would go for 2 hours. But then again, it's also the first digital only E3. So it's such a crazy time right now for the video game industry. There's a lot of firsts happening, you know?
It could also be along the lines of, I mean, they'll announce their stuff, but say they do go out and get Uplay, that might not be announced unless Ubisoft have a panel. So
and it could just be mic drops as well. It could just be this is the story and get out kind of thing as well. Like especially if it's something that no one knows about.
Yeah.
And then they expand on it later.
I don't know. I think the fact that it's an hour and a half with all those studios means that they're either holding stuff back for later on in the year for the other events, or COVID has hit them harder than they thought, and the hour and a half is going to be things we've all seen before.
Yeah.
Realistically.
No, don't say that.
No,
I don't think that will happen. I think they know they can't afford to do that.
Of course they know they can't afford to, but with the current situation in the world, sometimes your hand is forced. So realistically...
No, I don't agree. No, because what's been happening, have you seen all the tweets coming out of Microsoft? They're saying about this is like the Xbox has no games and all that sort of stuff's coming out about Microsoft currently. So it's going to be huge. There's going to be lots of stuff happening.
I think so too.
Realistically, I'm thinking low so that whatever happens, I get blown away about. But still.
Yeah. I did just come up with one other acquisition they could make.
Oh, yes.
A couple of, I think it was last week or the week before, CD Projekt Red got a new director.
Yes, I saw that. And
yeah.
they did just announce that they had lackluster sales of Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah, $1 million down or something. They haven't sold $1 million yet, supposedly.
They've been dropped from the PlayStation Store. Pretty good time to scoop them up while they're cheap. New leadership
I think their valuation was around 10 billion. I think maybe more last time they had a valuation announced. I could be wrong, but I think their valuation was higher than Bethesda's, which I know sounds crazy, but I believe I read that. So I don't know if they'd even, I know they'd be able to. I don't think that Microsoft would invest that much more money in their gaming division right this second, due to how recently they made a $7.5 billion acquisition.
But they were going to buy Discord, weren't they? So they've got cash.
Discord. Well, of course, they actually have the first or second largest stockpile of cash of any company right now. That said, Discord was going to be a company-wide acquisition that affect a lot more than the gaming sector. So,
yeah.
But also,
and they didn't buy it. So
the acquisition for Cyberpunk, or not the acquisition, but the valuation of CD Projekt Red was probably also based on the hype of Cyberpunk coming out, because it wasn't out yet. And so their valuation might have fallen a little bit now that they've come back down to earth in a way.
It could have, but they only, surprisingly, and when I read this number, I mean, it blew me away, but only 30-something thousand people had refunded the game.
Yeah,
so even though the backlash was terrible, I mean, the game sold phenomenally. I mean, it absolutely slayed it.
It sold well at the first start of it, sold really well, but it's dropping off now. Like, it's not continued to sell.
Well,
I think that's the issue they're having.
Sure, but I don't. What I'm saying, and just in response to his comment about the valuation before the release of Cyberpunk, is that due to the fact that sales weren't necessarily impacted at the beginning, and I believe that it's on the top 10 charts on Steam most weeks still.
Oh wow!
That being said, I think that probably didn't affect their valuation too much, surprisingly, because when they came out with the refund numbers and it was somewhere in the 30,000s, when I had read that article, that blew me away because it had such bad backlash and they offered such good refund policies on it that I thought for sure at least 100,000 people would have refunded the game by the time I had read that article.
You know, that's Twitter for you, though.
Yeah.
Twitter is not real life. That's what we keep saying.
Yeah.
There's lots of yelling going on Twitter.
So, who's played Cyberpunk? Has anyone played it here? I was going to. I keep waiting. You played it?
I don't.
Yeah, and it's good?
I actually enjoy it.
I enjoyed my time with it. It was really good. Really fun. I'm just waiting for the Series X patch to drop, and then I think we're going to buy it for the Xbox.
I think a 16 gig patch dropped a few days ago.
Yeah, that's just bug fixes. They haven't done the next gen patch yet.
Okay.
Which is going to be exciting.
I keep saying it on Trade Me for like $35, $40 now. So it keeps dropping and dropping in value. So
I'd say pick it up. It's still a thoroughly enjoyable game.
It's still a good couple hours.
Yeah.
So
a couple hours?
Yeah, just a few.
Well, I'm 40 odd hours in and I'm only a third of the way through. But I'm I'm exploring every nook and cranny.
Oh, yes. Talking to all the dustmans.
Yes.
So yeah, does anyone else have anything else that they wish to see or temper expectations with?
Well, I heard another rumor. Who knows if it'll happen or not? But one of the latest was that there'd be 5 new games / IPs announced at the Microsoft Bethesda showcase.
Yes.
If there's 5 new ones, that's actually pretty big. Of course, this could mean anything from an indie to a AAA.
Yeah.
But I mean, even if 3 of those were AAA games, that would be pretty awesome to see 3 brand new games. Because Starfield's not new, right? We've already heard about Starfield. Halo Infinite, heard about that. Forza Horizon 5, we've heard about that. All 3 of those games. Avowed, we've heard about that. So that means 3 completely new games that we have not seen yet. Well, pardon me, 5 completely new games we haven't seen yet. If that's true, combined with everything that they're already have announced, that's a huge E3 we have on our hands right there. So that's very, very exciting.
Yeah, I did see that 5 new games, and I thought that's pretty good going. And if they announce the 5 games and then go, this is what we've been working on in secret, and here's the release dates for them, there's 5 months essentially of new games on Game Pass.
What kind of games do you guys hope they are?
Give us
RPG.
anything more Fable, more Avowed, give us the hardcore RPGs.
Yeah.
Give us things we can...
I mean, the 5 new games.
I do like a good looter shooter.
Lee likes his new hats. Yeah, a good looter shooter, a good RPG, maybe a good strategy, a good sim type game.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 would be great.
Oh, yeah.
They've just released a new expansion for it, or a new DLC. So I don't know if they'll be doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They released something last week. It was all the DLCs together, wasn't it? It was like a pack or something. They're doing it as like a game of the year or edition or something.
2 big ones. I don't know. I haven't been paying much attention to Obsidian.
Well, what about like a Super Smash Brothers type thing? All of the Xbox characters all in a fighting game? That would be fantastic.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Now that would be cool.
A Mario Kart type one. I miss Mario Kart.
Or a Zelda type one.
Zelda. Yeah, or Zelda. It was Avowed, isn't it? Isn't that Avowed?
Have Master Chief and his little...
a little Halo guy on his bike in his little car.
In the little car with his knees around his ears.
Exactly.
It's a go-kart version of the Warthog.
Yes. You see, this could work. You can get different skins.
It can totally work.
You can have a big one. You can have one of his tank, one of his little Warthog. You can have all sorts of skins for his little truck.
They have enough studios to pull enough characters for Super Smash Bros. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think Grounded is ever going to be released properly? Or is that just going to still be in beta forever?
It depends on the player base. Do you know how many people are playing that thing?
It seems like quite a lot still.
Yeah, I think the numbers came out. They weren't too bad. There were a few million in the first couple months.
Yeah.
That's a good turnout.
Yeah.
I definitely see Grounded going the way of Sea of Thieves, just constant content being added, just a growing game.
How about ray tracing for Minecraft? The super duper graphics pack that was going to come out. Maybe that would.
No, don't say that.
Okay,
yeah.
that's obviously disappointing.
Oh my word! We had just gotten over that super duper graphics pack. Now you're going
the one that never came out. You mean?
Dig up old wounds. Just pour salt in these wounds.
My oldest will sometimes just sit in our living room with the Xbox and load it up. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I just really have to see ray tracing and Fallout and Minecraft dungeons. I want to see if it's activated. I want to see how good it looks."
Chat's talking about Minecraft 2 over here, making jokes.
Minecraft 2, yeah.
I don't think they'll ever stop releasing the first one.
Of course not. It's a platform more than it is a game. They don't ever need to make a sequel.
They should, as a joke, they should just rebrand Minecraft to Minecraft 2.
Yeah. It's probably Minecraft 5 by now with all the updates they've had since release.
Yeah.
I can't believe that game's been out for so long. Feels like just yesterday that came out and I was playing in browser.
Yeah.
You see the numbers? The numbers are insane. The amount of numbers that use it. It's like 50% of kids between
best-selling
the
game
age
of all time.
Yeah.
But it's still being used by these kids. Like between, I think it's like 7 to 9. 50% of the kids in the US use it between the age of 7 and 9. It's insane.
That is insane. I did not know that number.
Yeah.
Minecraft is a juggernaut there. Sleeping juggernaut, I think.
Mm.
We just don't realize it because it's not our type of game. Oh, well.
I drop into it randomly with the kids still. So
it's one of those
I've
games
actually
where...
played a fair share of Dungeons.
Oh, cool.
Dungeons is awesome. Yeah. Real fun. Have you played that yet, Kyle?
Almost. It's sitting right behind Anthem, you know? It's getting there.
I was going to ask you, what does almost playing a game look like, you know?
It's downloaded.
He talks it up.
It's downloaded on the Xbox. It's just sitting in the queue, you know? As soon as one day you'll sit down and go, oh, look, I can start this now.
Yeah, I have a group called Play, and that's where all the games I'm almost playing are. And I force myself to only pick from the games in that group. And then a couple days later, after I reorganize that group, I go and pick a game outside the group anyways. And I'm a huge pain in my own butt. So
yep.
Those groups are just like an advisory thing, aren't they? They're not actually true.
No.
Because I had myself as played, unplayed, played, to play, multiplayer, and scary. Because we have a Halloween thing. And I just go to my main list and play something else every single time. I don't even play stuff like any of those now. Waste of time.
Yeah.
What are you playing currently then, Garrett? Obviously just finished Titanfall, but...
So right now I am trying to fix the problem I just told you guys about, where I have this group I have on my I have a ton of groups. I have like 50 because I organize them by genre and subgenre. That said, at the very top of all my groups, I have a group called Play, and all the games that I need to play or have almost beat but did not finish are sitting in there. I've had a really bad time of starting up a game, getting about 80 to 90% through, and then giving up because I believe subconsciously I don't want the game to end. That said, I've been trying to go back and beat them, so that's how I was able to beat Titanfall right after I beat Resident Evil 2 Remake, Titanfall 2, pardon me, because I was 90% the way done with both of them, so I just needed to hop in and knock them out real quick. So I just beat Resident Evil 2 Remake, just beat Titanfall 2. I think what I'm going to do next is finish It Takes Two with my girlfriend. I'm about 90% the way done with that, and I have been since it came out. That said, that's been a phenomenal game. That's what I was playing today. Multiplayer, I'm playing a lot of Apex Legends. I think that game is super well made. And I spend way too much money on skins in that game. I'll tell you that.
It's because you're a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, correct. That is the truth.
Excellent. Okay.
That's amazing. So we're doing a current event now in June, which is called Back to Your Backlog, which is to pick a game that you've started but have not finished and to just spend the month of June playing that game, or games in Lee's case, and just finish that game.
I have the same problem you have. I just play games and then go, I'm going to play something else now. And then a new game comes out and then I play something else. And then I have lots of games installed, basically.
And the problem only gets worse as time goes on. The backlog only gets bigger because they come out faster than we can play them.
That's right.
And
the backlog
Game
is real.
Pass.
And Game Pass. Yeah.
And Game Pass. Just
Game Pass.
Oh, man.
Also, Carl, what was the results of my Twitter poll that went out?
Oh, you want to do a drum roll, please?
I think we should. Can you please? Because I need someone to pick a game for me. I think 3 games came out on the top in the end.
So 3 games for Mr. Lee to play on June. I'm just trying to find it. So
it was...
you can choose between Wolfenstein 2, Borderlands, or Grand Theft Auto 5.
So what do you think, people?
I would say Borderlands.
Borderlands, for sure.
Borderlands. Awesome.
Borderlands
okay.
wins.
So I've got 1 and 2 started, or should I complete 1 first before doing 2? I did start both of them.
I just go straight to 2. It was a significant improvement on the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah. Load up Tiny Tina's Assault on whatever it was and just play that. Don't ever look back. Assault on Dragon Keep or whatever.
Brilliant.
Okay, cool.
It's
awesome.
the best DLC you'll ever get.
Borderlands.
What's it called?
Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Basically, the psychotic explosives chick, Tiny Tina, she's like a 6-year-old girl or whatever, runs you through a D&D campaign.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and all the characters throughout the Borderlands 2 story make have a show, or, have a role to play, and it's just brilliant on every level.
Nice.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. It is installed, so I just need to load it up now. That's good.
Brilliant. There we go. Borderlands 2 it is, Mr. Lee.
Awesome.
There's your game for this month.
And Rebecca's excited as well, so that's good.
Yeah, Rebecca's quite stoked. So what's your game this month, Mr. Paul?
I am determined to complete Fallout 4 on the hard level. I've never actually completed it on the Xbox, only on the PC. And I have never completed any of the two major DLC, Far Harbor or Nuka World.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do both of those on the on whatever that epic level is, hardcore mode.
Oh, good luck. Is that where you die and you lose your save?
No, that's where you've got no fast travel. You've got all the sickness stuff that hits you. You've got no save unless you sleep. Only one save slot, so you can only ever go back one step. Bullets have weight. Drugs have weight. It's really hard.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Actually, the more I play it, the better I kind of like it. I don't like the no fast travel rule. I would have liked some sort of at least fast traveling in a caravan between settlements or something like that.
Especially when you forget something at home. You're like, oh, I've got that thing. Oh,
yeah. Well, I kind of found, I mean, most people have that loophole where you basically team with the Institute until the very last minute and you just use their teleporter, and there's a camp that you can build right next to the Institute teleporter zone. So you just make that your home base.
Why wouldn't you just play normal mode then?
Because that's quite an achievement, hardcore.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's that one achievement I have to get.
Yep, that makes sense. And now we're going to challenge you, Garrett, for this month. You got to pick a game that you've started, you have not finished, and your job this month is, when you're not doing everything else that you do in your life, is to play through and finish this game. What is it?
Okay. Let me think for a second.
Oh, Kyle, what game are you playing?
Monster Hunter World. I started last night and I played until 1 a.m. I'm so stoked.
That's awesome.
I got into it and everything just flowed. And I was like, finally, all the systems in Monster Hunter World started clicking. And I was like, I know how this game works now. Whereas beforehand, the problem I had was every time I would play it with beer. And so the more complicated the game, the more I'd drink, the more I'd not understand what was working. So I'd just end up after 2 or 3 hours just leaving the game and going, I don't understand why I'm doing this or what's going on. But
just take too long to kill one of the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are taking like an hour at a time, weren't they?
Yeah. So now I'm understanding, and it's so good. I sat down and I started a new character, and I'm already 4.5 hours in.
Awesome.
All right, I got it.
There we go.
It'll be Ark. That's a joke, not Ark. That's ridiculous. It's going to be Cyberpunk 2077. I've been procrastinating.
Oh, nice.
I have not beat that. I've been purposely waiting for the next generation update, but I'm like 70% there, I think. So I'll just go ahead and finish it and then play it again.
Yeah, play again as a different character. Although it's supposed to be the same, isn't it? No matter what character you play or what type of character
it's
you
only
play.
the intro is different.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good choice. Good choice all around, people. I look forward to this. So I think that is all our E3 rumors and our plans for this month for Back to Your Backlog. Any parting words, gentlemen?
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. It's been a good time. Happy to start getting on podcasts more again. Definitely won't be the last. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for making time in your busy schedule to forego sleep and jump online and just talk nonsense with us for an hour and a half.
My pleasure.
Been great having you. So where can people find you, Garrett?
Yeah, so people can find me on Twitter at Garrett E. Atkins. If you can't spell that, well, sorry.
We'll put it in the show notes. We'll put it in the show notes if you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Twitter, Garrett E. Atkins. Then also you can find me on the Xbox Live as XSTLX Garrett. And that's pretty much only 2 places I want people to find me at.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's awesome. Mr. Lee?
I'm Lee Howard on Twitter and on Lee Howard on Xbox as well. So
it's like planning ahead.
It's quite simple. Yeah.
Mr. Paul?
I am Hippo HQ on YouTube, where I do live streaming and uploads for RPG stuff, mainly D&D, Pathfinder, and Modern Age. And occasionally I'm on Twitter, but mainly just to read other people's tweets.
Like most people.
I'm one of those people.
Don't look up on TikTok.
Yeah.
There's no
Your TikTok
despite
dancing.
what Lee wants, there's no dance.
That's famous last words.
That's what you say. Yeah.
Paul doing the floss. 40,000 views. And you can find me at Zarkrus, Xarcrius, on Xbox. Thank you guys for listening. We hope you had fun. Remember, everything's in our show notes, all our social media, so follow us there, follow us on Twitter. Follow Garrett. He's doing some amazing stuff within the Xbox community. We look forward to working more with you, to seeing where we can take ourselves. Thank you so much for joining. It's been great having you on here. I hope you've had as much fun as we've had. So thank you guys for listening.
I sure as heck have.
Goodbye and good night.